I decided to do my project on family issues, and there are many different impacts in a family that could twist and turn how they interact with one another. No matter how much we like to think, no family is perfect. Some impacts that would affect a child and the family as a whole would be divorce, loss of a loved one, parents' interaction with the workforce, and individual family needs. Divorce is one of the top issues a family could go through. Divorce has always been looked down upon, but as time goes on, it seems to be more and more common. The rate of a divorce increased steadily for about 8 years, and then it increased dramatically from 1960 to 1980. Gordon Berlin mentions in an article that about half of all first marriages end in divorce, and when children are involved, many of the resulting single-parent households are poor. Although divorce can be a good thing for the children and adults involved if the marriage itself is not working out. Children who remain in high conflict families where the parents have distressed marriages are at a greater risk for problems. The fact that their parents are no longer in love, they are no longer living together, and are no longer a happy family can have a huge impact on how a child can grow up. Adult children of divorce tend to have lower paying jobs and less college than their parents, unstable fathership relationships, a history of vulnerability to drugs and alcohol in adolescence, fears that commitment and divorce, negative memories of the legal system that force custody and visitation. Not only does divorce impact a family, but it is also brought into the child's education. Children have a hard time developing understanding for subjects because they cannot pay attention. They begin to slack in school and get worse grades. As someone suddenly passes away from a family, there are many quick decisions that need to be made during the time of grief. The decisions that need to be made wisely that can impact a family later on in life, both mentally and financially. Statistics put the number around 1 in 10 adolescents between the ages of 10 and 18 having experienced the loss of a close loved one. Due to the fact that teens are in the process of forming their identity, a death of a loved one is likely to have an impact on the rest of their life. Teens will also watch how the remaining adult reacts to the loss in order to gauge how they should respond. If adults are open and honest with teens about their feelings, then the teen is more likely to be willing to share their feelings as well. This would also go along with if the parent chooses to keep their feelings bottled up inside, the child will do the same. Many parents today are working many hours or multiple jobs to satisfy their family needs. There are many ways in which the children suffer from the parents working too much. When both parents are working many hours, they are often left little time to spend with the family. The children are left at their school events alone without a parent to watch them. An article states, 2/3 admit they would do different things differently if they could have the time again. Most parents find it necessary to have both parents working so that they are able to afford the materialistic things that they think their family would need. Parents often forget what their child really wants, which is the interest of their parent. Living costs have also gone up, so families do have to conform to the raising prices. 1/3 of parents with children under 6 said that they feared losing pay, if not losing their job, when they had to take time off work in order just to take care of their sick child. Lastly, the impact of a family member with a disability can have a huge impact on a family. A recent national U.S. study reported that 40% of families of children with special healthcare needs experience a financial burden due to their child's condition. Many families spend so much money on medical treatment and such that they are sparing their last pennies. Yet they still have to fulfill their financial stability, which could be very difficult. In 2010, 29% of people with disabilities report unmet healthcare needs compared to the 12% of people without disabilities. Although there are some positive events that could impact a family as well, such as weddings and birthdays, although the negative impacts seem to outweigh the positive ones. When a family goes through divorce, loss of a loved one, parents working too much, or having individual family needs, there are many things to consider. There are many families that are going through something that tremendously impacts their family. These things happen on a daily basis, and the society as a whole needs to be more aware.